Yeah.
Hey, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a channel about VR tech and everything VR related. We'll be checking out all the new games, poking a little around VR chat, and most importantly having fun, so let's jump right into the video. So top 5 PC VR games of all time. So first one up is Phasmophobia. There's nothing quite like getting the chills when playing a horror game in VR with your friends, and a ghost just suddenly runs after you and eats you alive. So it's a truly terrifying VR game, and you can actually play with your friends without VR, but for the scariest experience for you folks out there, the VR version is truly terrifying. So now up for number 4. Boneworks is the ultimate sandbox game for VR and lets you experiment and play around with different stuff in VR. It's a pretty chill game when you're not fighting spider-like crawling VR headsets that tries to kill you, as the game has a lot of game modes like a story mode, a zombie mode, etc. And after getting further you will unlock more stuff and perhaps find Easter eggs. This game at first glance looks a lot like Valve's game, like physics wise, but it's not made by Valve, and it focuses on showcasing how you can implement this stuff in your game, and you can see that it has a lot of inspirations from Valve and how they do things. Like, I'm imagining this guy having a lot of Valve posters on his wall. Now on to the next game, Beat Saber. Beat Saber is, I would say, the best VR rhythm game out there, and as the name implies, you use sabers to beat blocks, and that comes towards you. You get the point. It looks very simple on the surface, but I would say Beat Saber is a way of life. You slice blocks in the direction the arrow goes, and like some kind of Jedi, and once you're like in the Beat Saber universe, there is no turning back. Like, you're stuck there. You will start doing all these crazy things, like when you're watching someone else play Beat Saber, you'll feel it in your muscles, and like you want to try to like do the same movements and stuff. So yeah, there is literally no way to turn back once you have tried, because it's so addicting. So on to the next game. The next game is easily VR Chat. VR Chat is a VR social game and so much more. In fact, it's so much more I can't tell you all about this in the video, as it would last for hours. VR Chat isn't your typical VR game, and its name is kind of deceptive because you don't actually need VR to play it. VR Chat is nothing and everything. It's what you make it out to be. Like, I have easily over 1,000 hours in this game, and you can be the creator type or like an average player and find cool people to hang out with, and since you don't need VR to play it, you can be assured there's a lot of players playing the game. And to tell you the truth, VR Chat has like been a big help during the pandemic, and honestly, if you haven't played VR Chat yet, I would highly suggest you to just like try it out. So on to our final game, Half-Life Alyx. Of course, like every YouTuber has covered this game, so there's literally no point, but this game is just that good that everyone does it. Like, it's Valve's latest Half-Life game, and it was released with the Index headset last year. And Valve didn't cut any corners with this game. Like, everything is like interactable, and it's very well made. And speaking of the story, you will not be disappointed. It's an epic story, and a little scary sometimes, as you have these disgusting head crabs that tries to eat your head and looks like, I don't know, jumping. It's like the jumping spider VR helmets in Boneworks, just that they're more terrifying, as these really look disgusting. I don't want to spoil the game, but it's a really good story. Like, for starters, you play as a character called Alex. So I'll give you a little bit backstory along with a cliffhanger.
Quote, 5 years before the destruction of the Citadel and Ellie Vance's death, a young Alice Vance visits performs reconnaissance on the continued construction of the Citadel in City 17. She receives a call from her father Ellie and his mechanic friend Rushel as they attempt to steal a Combine reactor. She reports normal CP activity, but adds that she noticed the Combine moving supplies to the quarantine zone for unknown reasons. Just as the call finishes, Rushel and Ellie discover something. While checking in with a fellow Resistance member, Olga, Civil Protection suddenly goes on alert. Alex is subsequently captured, end quote.
So you can see why with like an epic plot like that, why this like easily is the best VR game of all time in 2021. This marks the end of my video, and if you liked it, hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, you know what to do. But if you want me to make more content like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the notifications bell to get notified every time I upload. See you in the next one.